nice little sunset behind the clouds. I don't know how good that's coming on camera. Cruising through pretty much everybody but one day has had first cuts. Trying to play around with the schedule a little bit to just was running late today, so today we actually did a bunch of bi-weeklies on this beautiful day. 75 degrees, sunny, just beautiful stuff. My route was all out of order. I did the one that's really far away as a bi-weekly. There was one super close to my home that's bi-weekly. Just depends on where they kind of fall, but I figure I like to keep some bi-weeklies so I could alternate, so you have a few bi-weeklies one week, a few bi-weeklies another week, and that's kind of how I do it. Rather than everybody all at 1 week and then you're rushing to get them all done, and then it's a rain out, and then it becomes too difficult. But anyway, it was kind of a last minute decision, and then I was running late. It's obviously a part-time thing for me, so I was running late to begin with, and then I need the I don't know if you can see it back there. The Toro is back there, which I don't need, but I'd rather use that mower because these are obviously bi-weekly ones, are obviously kind of the rougher lawns, but I'd rather not, rather dull out the blades and, beat this thing up a little bit. And I think, I don't know, I have to contact a guy. I was in talks to sell this to somebody. We were either going to do last Sunday or this coming Saturday, so I did not hear from him, which I would have liked at least. Hey, I can't do it this Sunday, we'll just do it Saturday, but I'll reach out to him and see, what the deal is. But anyway, enough of that. But just Saturday, I did not make any videos Saturday. Did my properties in northern Westchester, southern Putnam. And of course I get down there, it takes 45 minutes to get down there with the truck and trailer set up. You get down there and what happens? It starts pouring rain. So I brought both mowers on the longer trailer. Was gonna do one house with the Toro because it's just got a little bit of a rougher septic field. The rest I was gonna do with the Skag, but I just ended up just doing everything with the Skag. It was pouring. It's a lot easier with that deck. Anyway, got through it. It is what it is. Luckily, I'm doing my parents, my in-laws, a couple others along the way, but luckily that I have family down there that I could just hop in a house and shower and not have to drive home soaked. So anyway, it worked out, just not ideal. But moving on, this week, like I said, I did the bi-weeklies. Quick thing with the bi-weekly, so just two properties here. Two properties, but they're spread out far, so you got to include travel time. Each takes very, very minimal time to do. These are small yards. I was cutting on a 54-inch deck, but very minimal time. The one that was closest to me didn't really, it needed to be cut, but it wasn't like over, some of these, my goodness. Some of these are like super overdue. Some of these aren't really growing. Holy crap. This, it's easier to watch through this phone, which is not safe. But anyway, that was in and out. Probably, I don't know, solid 4 or 5 minutes. on the mower. That's it. Yes, 4 to 5 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes trimming. I think probably a couple minutes blowing off. Probably about 12 minutes total on that property is what I have. 12 minutes, $70. Okay, 70. That's one property. The other property takes about the same amount of time, if that. Could be even less. But this property had been, I did the cleanup on it, but that was the neglected video. So, you know, a lot of leaf, a lot of whatever, a lot of all that with my cleanups. Leaves were all gone, but you're talking about thick, but kind of deadish winter grass. Just, you know, not super nice, but anyway, you know, did that one. So that one, what is going to end up happening is that one was a double cut. I cut it first to 3.5, then I dropped it down to 3, only because I know next week is super busy with me and other projects. And in this spring, I reserve the right to do every 10 days on these instead of every 2 weeks. So that's like a week and a half. But, you know, it's just, I'm not going to get to it for 2 weeks, to be honest. So, I mean, unless things fall. But you know, spring growth, drop it down to 3, needed to be double cut. I'll charge her 1.5 times instead of, so 1.5 times instead of 2, give her the break there. She would have had an excessive trimming fee. I'm going to hold off on that. So maybe give her a break on a half a mow and an excessive trim. But she is going to get, I might throw $5 on the trim, because I was trimming the wall. She has like a retaining wall. I was throwing the trimmer against that. You know, that eats up some lines. So, you know, not like crazy charging her for crazy fee, but just extra $5 on that. And then she's going to get hit with the dog waste removal again. That's the second time. But we're just going to keep hitting with fees. You know, I'm sure it got in the mower, but you know, nothing obvious that I could see. But stepped on it trimming, you know, and I'm sick of it. You know, it's sweet old lady. I understand. I understand it's hard, but so you know, it's a $25 fee. So she got like $30 in fees between that and the little trim fee. Plus 1.5 times either 92 or 94. But, you know, you're talking all in all, that's a $250 price between those two properties today for, I don't know, less than a half hour of actual work time. You know, you're talking 25 minutes, say 30 minutes, $250. Now, we're not talking about the time it took me. I gotta switch trailers, you know, so that's switching trailers is time, okay? Because it's not just unhooking one, unhooking another. It's changing the ball. It's, you know, changing the hitch out, changing the ball out, you know, all that. You're also, you know, you got loading time. This is actually one of the one I did, the blue house right there. Okay. We got loading, so you can see the blue house is right there. And I don't want to show exactly where I live, but whoa, this guy's right here. That is not a good spot, my man. That's tough. That is tough. But what was I saying? So you basically you got the two. So you know, you have to load and unload, and you know, now I have to decide which load I'm going to do based tomorrow. Do I keep this hitch on, you know, normally I was going to take the bigger trailer because that's what I was going to do today. But do I keep this, we're clear of the mailbox. Do I keep this guy on? Or do I switch out to the long trailer, get that one done, you know? But then I don't know. The answer is I don't know. So my conundrum right now is, let's see, this is not easy because you got trailer there. I don't know if you can see it in the lower mirror there. Oh, you can see it on this. This is, you got a little bit of space with the car there, and then the trailer looks like it's far away, but you got to look at the tongue, which is right there. So it's just we have more than enough room. Let's get the mower in. This is gonna, let me just talk real quick because this is gonna shut me off as soon as I unplug this. So you just have to figure. So originally my plan was I had two, well, these two hadn't been mowed yet, but I had two of my normal ones, that are weekly properties, that needed to be mowed, that have not been mowed yet this week. I still have those left. Now, ideally I would use two different mowers for those two. They're right next door to each other, but that's why I had the longer trailer hooked up. I was ready to go with two mowers. And then, long story short, like I said before, I was running late. I didn't want to do those two super late. So let me do these properties that are quick. All right. Tomorrow, do I do my long, I gotta figure out what I want to do. I might just keep this trailer hooked up, or do I just, maybe I unhook this trailer. No, you know what I'm gonna do? See, this is a big decision. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to leave this trailer on. I'm gonna do a bigger property tomorrow that I already did before. Save those two properties for Wednesday with the longer trailer, and then we'll keep the longer trailer on. This truck will not be used Thursday, Friday. Saturday I will be using this trailer. God hopes the weather holds, because so my only shot really or I guess I could always back it to Monday, but that's the plan. Let's do that. We'll keep the trailer on. Tomorrow we'll adjust. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Go get them. Also, super fast video here, but just showing you now with the ballast box on this 1 series here. So see how these wheels I had to actually kick them to go sideways to get them in line with this door. Otherwise they would, these door tracks, otherwise they would, especially this one, will come out and come over this. So this door wouldn't be able to close. It's a lot. It looks like there's a lot more room than there actually is, but everything is pushed. Like the ballast box is pushed hard up against. Let's see if you can see this. You know, that's pushing hard up against this, pushing everything back. This is wedged against this. You could see this here wheel is it's a mess. It's a mess. But anyway, switch these around just so you know you can get in going tomorrow. Like this thing will be ready to go tomorrow. It's just gonna come right out. I'll probably have to pull the truck up, but you know, go right onto this one mower. That's it to tomorrow, which would be the Skag. And you have, what do you got on this? You got a half a tank, a little more than half a tank. So, you know, after that, we'll get it down to a quarter, or we'll get it down to no, we'll get it down to a quarter by the end of the week. I'm gonna need to fill up before Sunday, so it'll be probably 3/8. That's between a quarter and a half after tomorrow. Then I'm going to use this one more time. Thursday, I'm going to split the lawn, or Wednesday, excuse me, I'm going to split the lawns, one this, one that. So we'll have this, we'll be at a quarter fuel left. This will probably have only a gallon or so left after that, after tomorrow, Wednesday. And then I'll just have to pick up because that's empty, but we'll just stop off for fuel Saturday, because honestly, if I use this, I could probably get away with a quarter of a tank on Saturday. I'd rather not run that low though. But anyway, that's that.